At the time, we were just searching all through this hay right in here.
Yeah, looking under the hay and everything else, making sure she wasn't covered up by the hay.
And as we made our way down, the Good Samaritan, who was already out here searching, said he heard something coming from this general area. And about that time, we were able to uncover some of this hay. You can see where we were.
Yeah, we pulled this hay back from the grate.
And the baby at the time, the 8-month-old, was actually sitting down in the grate, sitting up and looking up at us, waiting for us to pull her out. She wasn't screaming, she wasn't crying, she was just sitting there waiting for us.
She was sitting down right down here. And like I said, we reached down there and she more or less had her hands up, ready for somebody to pick her up. It took 3 of us to work her around the grate and get her back up through.
Up until we heard her, I was just worried about it being more of a recovery rather than a rescue, but once we heard her, it was just a sigh of relief, and there had to be some kind of divine intervention for her to end up being okay the way she was. To
be ejected from that.
All the way down this hill, yeah. A good 25 feet into this grate right here, and end up being okay is just simply amazing.
I was so relieved. I knew I was blessed, that nothing was wrong with her. All they say, she had like grass in her mouth, and that's all. She got one little stretch, and everything else is okay. She's still the same. She's still the happy baby. I'm beyond blessed, and I thank God for sparing my baby. I know it was a miracle. Nobody but God. The way they had to pull out the drainage, they just couldn't pull out. They had to turn her head a certain way, turn her body a certain way just to get out. And she was just sitting there looking up, waiting on them to come get her.